What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Trick 10s. This is part 3 of this Tracker Grizzly 1448 tournament John boat build. I've already recorded the entire video, and let me tell you, this thing is looking sick. I mean, all the metal work is in here, and you're gonna get to see that in just a minute. Before I do that, I want to touch on a couple of things real quick. There's a lot of parts that go into these builds, and it's easy for me because I have all this machinery, and so I make whatever I need whenever I need it. It's like a puzzle, it just comes together, and if I need something, I go make it. That's something I want to share with you guys, because if you get in that predicament and that bind where you need something custom, you can't figure out how to do something, I'm your guy. I'll help you out. That's where I will shine. I mean, all you got to do is send me a message, hit me up on Instagram Messenger, Facebook Messenger. You can send me an email through trick10sjonboats.com with my website. I'll reach back out to you. It might take me a minute because I'm busy. Obviously, you know, the first build video of this boat was only like 6 days ago. And that's literally live time. These videos are not pre-recorded. Right now, it's Wednesday night. I'm dropping these videos every 3-4 days because that's the way I'm building them. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and this boat is looking killer. I'm excited about putting the turf and LEDs in here, and part 4 is really going to change the entire look of the whole build. It's gonna be sick. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up anymore. Let's get right down to business. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I really need your help. I need you guys to like, subscribe, share it with your buddies, share it in other Facebook groups, share it with whoever you think will be interested in what we're doing here, because this channel is gonna blow up. And with you guys' help, it's gonna be faster than I could ever imagine. It's time for me to get back to work. All right, so I just cut this sheet of metal. This is gonna be our floor. I've got some notes on here. These 3 X's are getting cut out on these lines right here. And the reason I'm cutting it back so far is because we have a piece of 1.5 inch angle that's gonna butt right into this corner joint right here. That is the piece I just welded in the vertical of the front deck. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna bend up 1, 2, 3 sides of this floor. That side's gonna be raw because it's gonna catch onto the back bench seat cross angle. Then I also have these 2 pieces here, which are a mirror image of each other. They're gonna go port and starboard where the side panels are gonna be at. They basically contour with the side of the boat. This side's 90 degrees. It allows me to drop in a completely square or rectangular hatch. I don't have to worry about that angle. Then I've got these 2 pieces I just cut. These are basically the remaining sheeting on the front deck. The way I did the front deck with the hatches set up, I really don't have to have a full sheet of metal or anything. These 2 pieces will complete the front deck. Cut down on some weight, and it's gonna look sick. All right, so I'm gonna bend these 3 pieces in live time, just so you guys can see how quick it really is. First thing I gotta do is flip this die over though. It's on the wrong bottom die. machine has 4 different bottom dies. You can spin it depending on the thickness of metal that you're using. We want it on the smallest one for this 1/8 inch. That way it gives us a real tight bend and radius corner. Bend our 2 small pieces first. Go ahead and get them out the way. Gives you a perfect 90. The machine is set up to go to a 90. All right, so now I'm gonna bend our floor piece. I start this way, 1, 2, and 3 bends. I'll be able to spin it clockwise, and I won't have to jump to different sides of the brake. That not everybody has all the cool, crazy machinery that I have, and you can't do all this stuff. But the thing is, if you're watching this video right now, you can, because you could easily measure this and send me a good drawing or diagram, or I could even help you draw it, and I can build any custom piece you want and ship it directly to your door. Let's get back to work. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how some of these pieces that you just saw me making at the shop earlier actually are incorporated into this build. This is a very simple flat piece. It's just tapered to fit the side of the hull. This is gonna finish off this side of the front deck. It's gonna sit in there just like that. Very simple. Then we've got this tapered piece. Keep in mind, these are all pieces that you could just ask me to make and I'll ship them to your door. You could easily attach an angle here and rivet this into the front and back. Obviously I'm gonna weld them because that's what I do. This piece is gonna fit right here, just like that. Very simple. I'm gonna weld it to the front and the back of this deck. And then this is our hatch track frame. Obviously I don't have the hatch lid in there, but I don't need that to figure out the spacing for it. I will put all the hatch lids in and hinges later and paint all the doors. But you see how this works. It's very simple. The hatch drops in. This piece will be welded to the existing front deck and back deck right behind it. That will make this thing super sturdy and it will finish everything off nice and flush. This thing's gonna look killer. Let's get back to work.
So now you can see why I notched out this floor pan the way I did. Basically so it could fit around this angle right here. Very simple. I cut it out so it notched right around this 1.5 inch, 1/8 angle going vertical on our front deck. It worked out perfectly. It dropped right in here. I shoved a bunch of foam up underneath this thing.
So I'm finished up making the rest of the hatches today, and this thing is looking dope. I mean, it is really sick. The big back hatch. It's gonna be killer when it's done. Really cool. Floor turned out perfect with these side panels. I think he's gonna be very, very happy with this. The only bit of metal work I have left is I'm gonna remove this because we're gonna be mounting the trolling motor at an angle instead of straight back on the side. And I gotta fix that stupid ass foot pedal because it's way too close to the front of the boat. We're moving that back about 6 or 8 inches at least. All in all, this thing's really starting to come together. A lot of metal in here. I did this in a short amount of time. It's turning into a really sick build.